today's messy project, I'm gonna start with just adding a little bit of masking tape in the middle. I glue down 2 pages together, of course. It's a good start because you need to make sure that your middle part of your book won't get destroyed with the mediums and all. So this is how I usually start, especially in the old books. You want to make sure that they will hold your pages properly and all. I have done A4 size recently, I've done small size page, I've done it all, but after the first one and second, I think I'm ready to do some other project right now in this size. Today is going to be a third project in my studio in the day, which is quite a lot because recently it was just not happening this way, you know, so it's nice to be able to feel productive and feel good about it. Where's the project that I just finished recording? Oh, I'll show you. So if you haven't seen the previous one, it's this cute little flower. It's actually amazing. Half an hour ago I finished it, or an hour ago, and it felt that it's not that great, which now I'm looking and I think it's lovely. I think it's super cute and different. So there you go. There you have it. However, my absolute new favorite is gonna be this A4 size, and I'm gonna make a next project in a big scale, but I really need to have the other 2 new books, which is the Whimsical Houses and the Fairies in Blooms, to be able to jump in with such a large scale project. And yes, I would love that. I can't wait. Today is Sunday, that I'm recording on Sunday, and I know that it's gonna be here on Tuesday, so I'm gonna be busy again recording. Okay, so we've got our page primed, and I think yet again it would be lovely to do a little bit of, how about a little bit of use what you have, which is our old Tim Holtz. Why not? Our old Tim Holtz product. Absolutely. Let's start with that. So we need a little bit of clear gesso. I'm going to possibly just finish off this gesso and have 1 jar less in my studio. I'm adding clear gesso to adhere the tissue paper. When you're watching today's video, I would not be surprised if the new rice papers are in my store, the 2 new sets. If that's the case, check the shop, because right now I'm waiting for it to arrive in my house. Like, it should be next week, so I'm guessing by the time you're watching the video, it's actually probably in the store. 2 new amazing background ideas sets with a castle, with houses, with just you just have to check it out for yourself. So I'm waiting for this to use as well, but because I'm excited. And I think the greatest part of my collage books and everything is that it's not about creating the book and just put it out there. I think to actually use them and to feel connected to something you created, I think this is so important, and that's exactly how I feel about the books. I feel that I made them, I feel that I know why I made them, what we all need, and things like that. It looks like I've added some tape there. That's okay. Do you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna just have this part, and that's fine. So I think it's important to know that, you know, it's not about only making the books or only making the things, but actually feel connected with them. Feel what's needed, what's important, what can we do together, and stuff like that. I think this is super valuable. Now I'm gonna grab a second empty sheet jar, which is great. We're finishing off, Marta, you're finishing off 2 jars, and that's great. Now, there we go. I'm also waiting for the knife cutter, ceramic knife cutter for tests, for the Emphera cutting out. I'm waiting for the last clear gesso for this test. So yes, it's a lot planned, honestly, and I couldn't be more happy. So yes, a lot is coming our way, your way, my way. I also have my tissue paper, which I just love. Why not to use this here? Oh yes, absolutely. And why not to use, oops, bit of that there, or even here, I don't know, like here, absolutely. And maybe maybe this one to go there, just like that, especially that we're really finishing off our jars, so I don't have much left now. I wonder if I have any clear gesso from my stash left, or should I be looking into new brand that I'm not used to it. That's gonna be interesting. And also, what color scheme we're gonna jump in with this page, I wonder. We've done some colorful one, we've done the purple one, which I love to bits. I think I wish for this kind of, definitely for this kind of feel for the next page, honestly. I think for a little bit of maybe pink this time. Maybe pink would be nice, yeah. So when you're watching today's video, I'm possibly in Poland editing previously recorded projects for you guys. For definite, for definite. Okay, now this is gonna be, whoopsie, this is going to be there. Now, there we go. Okay, I love that. Now, sure, we add something here. I think so. I think it could be nice, even if we exactly, even if we're gonna add like, oh, there we go, like a touch of just a regular page, you know. That's better than just leaving this empty, I think. Now let's see. Now there we go. Oops, maybe like that. Yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Super awesome. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty looking already. That is so pretty looking already. I think I'm gonna go for this red poppy. I didn't dry this yet, but I just feel it would be fabulous. I'm gonna try to have this one cut the way that I still have my other tiny flower untouched, and it's gonna be there. Oh, I love this one. So we have the red theme so far. Reddish. Ooh, oh, this is gorgeous together as well with it. Red, purple. Oh, that's nice too, right? That is gorgeous. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I'm gonna grab, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for this huge one as well with it. Why not? Oops. Now, so we have these two. In theory, it's not done. Nothing in the stone set yet. We have this one. And imagine a fairy. Which fairy could go with that? Ah, I wanted to say any fairy, because it's true, you know. Any fairy would really jump in and be there. Oh, I love them all so much, honestly. Like, they are just such a gorgeous bunch. And it feels like I could use this, I could use, oh, I love this one. Size-wise, I wish for tiny bit more of a size, some bigger one. Ta-di-ta. Oh, this big one. Oh, this one. Why not? Just so she's gonna be here with the other bunch. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, definitely. We have quite a large now. Oh, wowee. So imagine. This goes like that, she goes there, and she's like this, something along these lines. And I feel for a mushroom somewhere. I don't know, it just feels it could be so... Oh, wow, even this brown mushroom somewhere on the back. Not red, not like brown. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm gonna have it cut and see. Somewhere like there on the back or something along these, and imagine the animal, one from our animals, something that I have an idea. She's going. If this would be looking at her, but it's too big. No. Oh, she could be looking, our Coca could be looking at her sadly because she's leaving her. You know, look at it. Imagine if she's there looking at her going away. Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm back to you good few days later. I've been busy with life a little bit, I have to say, but at least I have these to share with you. Finally, I have them. They arrived at my place. I'm gonna make a quick flip through. If you haven't seen, we have a gorgeous, super cute bonus page, and we have a beautiful fairies in bloom with the sceneries and backgrounds, you name it. There is so much to choose from, and I really hope and wish for you to enjoy those books because they're quite different, I think, to the previous ones, and with each book I really feel that we can do even more beauty. Look at it. I really hope you will like this one and enjoy it. It is absolutely stunning. And then the whimsical houses, let's have a quick flip through as well. And there's a bonus page. Bonus page means that in this page you will find some of the examples that you can find in the other books. However, they are not repeated in the book, so they are the same style, but they are not the same images, so nothing to worry. We've got plenty gorgeous houses, and the backgrounds, smaller, bigger, everything that you wish, it's here. And I think it's so doable to find something of your liking. Check the Amazon. It's a quick flip through because the normal flip through I already recorded today, so by the time you're watching today's video, I'm sure the unboxing kind of flip through of these books, of these two books, and chats about them, it's already on the channel, so check it out. I'm thinking maybe possibly we could add something. That's why I showed it to you, because maybe there's something we could add to our page. I found some image that I totally love. It's this one, and I thought to use it as my background, so it was in this page and I decided to fussy cut it around it. And you know what I think? Look at that, how you can actually incorporate your image. You be thinking, oh, this is so weird because it's not in the middle, or it's not this, or it's not that, but look what I think. How about we're gonna cut this image in half and have this one going into this side and this one going here, but not like that. We will just cut it around the flower, around the greenery a little bit, and something like that. Now, we may be using the background desktop or not. I think I'm gonna skip this one, and I will just, yeah, I will just have this one cut it out. So it's like there, and same for this one. I think I'm gonna just skip this one and just have this one done like that. So now you see that it's the edged image, and it's okay that even the edge image sometimes has edge, because that's sometimes how they are created, and it's okay because it's on your side. Now, how are we gonna play with the rest of elements that we technically planned for it? Is there room for it now or not necessarily? I do think there is a room for her, either on top or above, under. I like that. I feel it. I really think it's nice the way, even though the house is smaller, but it feels that it's on the background. She's closer here. Now, will we add the flower, or is it too much? I'd say it's gonna be too much, but let's see. Before we judge, before anything, let's see. Because even though it is too much, it is a lot, maybe it's not too much, if you know what I mean. Maybe we could do a little bit of a little bit of a mix now. Oh, I love it, especially that it feels that there's so much going on. In theory, I'm not, you know, it's not there yet, but it's, oh, I love that. I'm not too sure our coca at this point is gonna be here, because not necessarily. I do feel it would be nice to have something going on there, but what we could do is, imagine, my heart is breaking now, oh, aching now, but look, let's see, because I think it's only good to try and see if we can come up with something even better. Now, look at this, look at this going somehow underneath it. Then she is not standing directly on the floor, but there is some bit of a greenery going on right there. It's not empty anymore, and I love this. I'm not too sure 100% of this one, but how about if we will yet again this time cut it around just to see. And now let's have a peek once more. I do like the idea of this to be above it, so it's like heavier, higher there. So what do you say? Because I really love this one. I hope it's gonna be sharp enough. No, it is. I love it. I do love that now. We could see potentially, like, it's somehow a little bit, this feels misplaced. I don't know. I feel that I'm covering a lot of the collage image now. I'm gonna have a look at one thing. This moon could be so amazing there, right? Oh, wow. Yes, wow. Yes, wow. It would be so beautiful. I can just imagine it there. I don't know if this is this too much? Is this gorgeous? No, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it a bit, because I do like what I see. I think we should start gluing things down and see where we are at, and then add the gesso on top and see again where we are. Now this, I may do a little bit of a trim of the side, because I just ripped it from the book. I didn't pay too much attention. I could have ripped it a bit better, I'm sure. But I was like, Vroom. Okay, I'm gonna grab my glue stick, I think. Glue stick or whichever, and I'm gonna start gluing down. So let's do that. I'm gonna start with this one, because this one is on the side, and it is for sure on the side. And I like as it is. It's good. It's working for me. And let's grab the top part now. Now I will not be pressing 100%, because I can still add something underneath it once I know where exactly the images, like the girl is going and all. The 100% one is also the side of the house. So see which goes first, which goes second, and the first goes the sides, because they are at the edges and we know it's there. We know we need them to be there. So that's where they are, at the edges, to help us to start off with the collage. I like the glue stick because I can still move around the collage quite a bit, and I like that for that reason. There we go. A little bit of that there. Super. So what's next? The next, I think we should add possibly this greenery and the girl, and see where this is going. She could be there somehow. Yeah, something along these lines, I think. There we go. A little bit of glue stick there, here and there, just to see. Maybe a bit on the side there. Maybe I'm gonna make this a little bit like that. Super awesome. And the girl. And the girl. There we go. Now, I usually skip that part, but this time let's keep and see how and why we're placing which element is going first, which goes as the last one and all. I prefer the glue stick because it doesn't, my paper is pretty much straight. It's not really going, it doesn't, what's the word? It's not as, it doesn't curl to me too much. This is that. Oh, we forgot that they're meant to be this one. It's okay, don't worry, we can still work around it, I'm sure, and that's what I like about the glue stick. You can still make up your mind and decide and change things around. There we go. So that was the plan, right? We had this one planned to go somewhere along these lines. Oh no, not maybe under this one. There we go. Oops, I ripped it, and that's okay. Yes, let's do that. Let's add the bit of a glue on this one as well, on that flower. Oops, there we go. No, there we go. She's there, something like that. Super jolly, love that. Perfect. Yes, there we go. This underneath it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. This one go on top. Sorry about being off camera a little bit. Oh wow, I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, super job. There we go. And even more glue into these. And now, last one. It meant to be this one, right? Which I gladly will put in. Oh, I love it so much. It is so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. Now, a lot of background, it's gone, isn't it? I guess these are pretty big images and I couldn't help myself not to use them. And it's okay, you know. Sometimes the background will peek through, sometimes it will not. And it's all fine. There is no such a thing as rules when it comes to our journaling and collages. I think it's such a freeing way. You can really do however your heart desire, you know. Oh, this is so pretty, like, I really mean it. I just love it so much. Oh, I put this to stand out outside because I like it like that. Now we need some glue now for this that we didn't glue enough because we left the space for it to be there. And same for the girl, or maybe her dress. A little bit could be a bit more gluey. There we go. And her shoes as well could be a little bit more gluey. And maybe here I didn't press too hard, right? I was given a chance to move it around still. Now, oh, it's such a joy. It's like a little bit of a puzzle. It's like a puzzle. It's like puzzles, literally. It's a bit of that where you have the elements and you make that gorgeous combination of elements. Wow, I haven't expected that. And I love how the houses fit in so beautifully. Without it would be lovely as well, but with it I think it just fits in so beautifully. She's walking away from home, unfortunately, walking away or next to it, or I don't know, and she is passing the huge flowers. And I haven't used the mushroom and quokka in this sense. That's okay, we'll use it for the next project. The thing is that you really have to feel it. I think I added some glue underneath these two. You really have to feel it, you know. You really have to know that this is what you want for your project. It has to be just the right amount of feelings for each other. Yes, there we go. Now, I will, of course, add a layer of clear gesso, but I need to find a new jar. I am fortunate enough that little birdie have sent this to me. I probably got 8 jars. I have possibly used 4 or 5, so I'm nearly at the edge of my jars at the end of them. I use a lot of clear gesso, you know that. But I have said it to you that I will be making comparison gesso video because we need that, basically. We need that. The only problem is that my Lucas meant to order Dina Weekly for the test, and what did he order? Ultra thick gel medium. Not really clear gesso, accident. So yeah. Now, I should shake that before I used it, right? I should have probably, because I feel there is some... Oh, ha, ha, ha. But it's fine now. I'm gonna clean it off like that, and I'd say we'd be just fine. Wow. Now, let's see. Let's jump in with a gesso. Gesso. And same for here. And our girl as well, of course. Now, a generous amount of gesso, I have to say. I'm not really adding tiny amount. It's a generous amount of gesso indeed. There we go. Everywhere. I'm not too sure how we're gonna color it. I didn't make up this mind yet, and it's okay. But we will color it. I just have to figure it out whether we're gonna go for possibly our bark color favorite, maybe a little bit of paint. I don't know, honestly. I'm gonna make 2 layers at least. So I'm just finishing with 1 layer, and I will allow it to sit and dry a little bit. And I'm gonna then jump in with layer number 2. Yeah, so let's try this one. Hello my beautiful friends, I'm back to you at last, and I have Karin markers and also my Inktense pens. We shall see what's our favorite for today's project, and I also have a brush with some water. Now I'm gonna start gently, I think, with a touch of gray, and I'm gonna show you the two, how different the grays could be. One is this shade, which is more purpley, and one is this shade, which is more, is it gray? It's more grayish. They both absolutely gorgeous, and I think color-wise, both would match, to be honest. I think I'm gonna jump in for the more gray, I think. So let's do that. I'm gonna try to have a little bit of touch of that marker here. I don't think I will go everywhere, but I will go into some places with that, like hairdress, for example, a little bit of that, just to kind of make this more stand out, I guess. And I'm gonna just add a little bit more here as well, and just dilute that with a little bit of water now. And we can add even more if you feel like it, and just dilute this even more. It's gorgeous, and I like that because it is giving us this vibe of 3D feel and dimension a little bit, which is what I totally love. I'm gonna do similar here with the wings right now, and I'm trying to be different than the recent projects because I would add a lot next to the image, and the image would sink in a lot as well. So I'm now trying to see how much I can have without having super dark around the actual image, on the image I mean. So there we go, and we're gonna add some water. Now, if you're wondering, these are Karin markers. They have been the water-based one. There is a set that is it's also acrylic-based, so watch that. This is water. These are Brushmarkers Pro. This is called Brushmarker Pro, if you're wondering, and these are my favorite from this brand by far. I like the shading, for example, here on the house, so it's nice to maybe do a little extra touches there. Why not? It's kind of even brings it more into the mix. So we have that. I would love a little bit of darker maybe edge here on the dress, just to have this nicely working together. Now I also will add some bit of color on. Why am I focusing on the girl right now? I think it's because she's so on the front, and I wish her to really stand out and really be super visible in that way. And I think I'm gonna go around and around and around, and most definitely I'm gonna just have even a little bit more going on here, and same for here. And I'm gonna add gently a touch of that brush with touch of water to dilute it all and have the darker feel on it. Same for this one. And if you feel like, oh, we need more, just add more and see how much more is enough for you, because I think we all feel slightly different maybe. Like, I wish for a little bit more even here. Why not? Just a little bit on that red. And same for here. I think I'm gonna just add even a bit more on the dress here. There we go. On her foot as well. I think it's gonna be nice to have it on her foot. There we go. And same for here. A little bit of shading, shadowing. Same here. There we go. Lovely, beautiful. I love that very much so. Now, how about adding a little bit of that shading as well where the flowers are? So just a touch of the pigment and a slight dilute. Now, I am changing and I'm trying to see different techniques. I didn't add too much water into the brush this time. I'm just diluting what's the pigment is there. And look, it's looking far different. It's much more delicate when there is just pigment and a dampness of my brush rather than it to be super wet. So let's see how it's going, because I think it is nice going because it is really giving the shadow. Maybe now I need a touch of water. Okay, it's giving us the shadow, but it's not really doing a damage or not damage, depending how you feel, on the actual image. So I like that. I really like that. So I'm gonna go over even more now, a little bit, and see, and just dilute even more here and there. Oh, I love that. Look how beautiful that is looking. Now I would say I'm gonna jump in, sorry about that. I think I'm gonna jump in with this one as well here and have a little bit of that color working there. Beautiful. Same for this one. Maybe it will be less visible because of the dark image. How about if we're gonna do similar thing with our flower? And let's see. I may need a little touch of water, but not that huge, you know, not that huge. I'm keeping some color still visible. There we go. Now, lovely. And how about adding here and also grabbing the edge? Beautiful. I love this now. And same for here. Let's do a little bit of that. There we go. Wow, I adore this. Now, there we go. Now I may just do a little bit of that wetness, moving this. Okay, super job. How about adding a little bit of that mix color in here to the house? Why not? Beautiful. Oh, now I'm not too sure we need much more of the shading. What I would maybe think of is to grab that brown, our favorite ink tents, and see if we can make the ink tents being importante here as well. We may just need less and less water for sure for this one, and have a little color working there as well. There we go. Just a little bit. Same for here. So everything is kind of damp. And we're just doing... I like the shadowing on shadowing, color on color. I think that's beautiful actually. It is giving us an even different vibe on the image, I think. I love that idea. And same here. Maybe a touch on the water. I'm much more gentle today with the amount of water given onto the project, you know. I'm just much more delicate. I don't want to go too much, too overboard with it. And yes, just giving it I'm just more precise, I guess, and just to see how is the coloring going. So I probably wish for more I wish the color to really feel that it's that there is a purpose of it. It's that there is no accident happening with that coloring, you know, that it's really thought through process. I guess that's probably what I'm at, what I wish to add. And same, it's lovely. Now, and a little touch there as well. Now, brownish, and same for the wings, let's say. I know that this process may seem to be very boring and time consuming and long. For me, it's one of the most important part of my projects, how I like making them and finishing them. And also I think it's important sometimes to hear and listen, because we do I think with, like, even me, I'm learning with today's project, even, like, there's so much going on that it's not that easy to shadow it as well, you know. It's quite important to see how things actually can be. I think that I would love a touch of white, and for that I may go back to that acrylic, as I have mentioned to you. That's the Deco Pigment from Karin, and this one is this gorgeous set. I haven't tested it out fully, but I grabbed the white color. I'm just trying to see if we could have a little bit of white going on there. Is it, like, good to have that? It's like this, it's like this, what's the word? It's like this acrylic in the pen. I love that idea. I guess I'm trying to do a little bit of that, bring this whiteness even more. There we go. Oh, I love her so much. There we go. Now I'm pressing, hoping that more pigment will come out, and it does a little bit. So I'm trying to have a little bit of that brightness going through. Now, if for anything, we could also grab white gesso, your finger, and that's gonna be also fantastic, if not better. I guess you have to go and see and try which way is your more suitable, more favorite of yours. I love adding white gesso, always had loved that part. Oh, that's too much, Marta. Get rid of that, quickly. No, we don't want that, no. That's the wrong spot, that's okay. And here as well, I think, let's see. A little bit of that. So I'm trying to have a little bit of a contrast going on, and I think it's actually so far working fabulous, because I just like a little bit of that whiteness in between, especially that the images are quite dark-ish, and because there's so much images, there isn't much background left, you know. But I think with that now, with the touch of that white, I think we're doing pretty good right now. I think it really does make the project lighter and more interesting as well. And yes, definitely, most definitely. Now, I do like the idea of adding this white here, which was like a little bit of, you know, a little bit of that doodly feel in between. I need to clean up my, I think I need to clean up my finger a little bit. So just doodly touches. It could be touches here as well, in between those flowers. I think so. It's nice because it probably just gives us a little bit of lightness. I thought to do a little bit of white, maybe a little bit of that touch of the marker in the windows as well, so to make this a little bit more delicate and all. I like that. There we go, just a little bit. And we had the dress, the dots on the dress. Oh, when you redo it on where it was already done, it's working fabulous actually. Yes, when you actually go on the dot that you already did. Wow, there we go, fantastic, lovely. Lovely. And I'm gonna just do touches of that, maybe in here. No, that's no, because I was there and I don't want to repeat that. Okay. It's not that it's a must, it's just something I felt could be nice to be done. Okay, now I do see we don't have any sort of shading going on hair here, and I don't know, do we actually need it, because to me it looks really good as it is, but maybe a tiny touch of that brown, the Inkten Spark color, just to see, just to have a little bit of that, you know, standing out, tiny, teensy. And just a little bit of like this kind of way, and it's fine. And just here. And I think I'm gonna I'm gonna be tempted to do even more on her dress right now. That's what happens with me and bark color. I just like it so much that I'm just going, and it's hard for me to stop because I just love this shade so much. And you know what? It's okay. I think it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna grab that brownie again in here, because I think either I didn't do it or it got lost in the color vibe somehow. So I might just have a little bit of that going on there and here. And my friends, I think with that nearly we could say we are done. So that's lovely, jovely, honestly. That is so nice. That is so nice. There we go. There we go. I love it. Wow. I love it. Now I'm thinking as well, lastly, to do maybe if we can have like a tiny dots on her dress, to be not too much, but just those tiny dots we could. Oh, I like that so much. Have a little bit of doodle going on. No, that's plenty, I think. 1 and 2. Super. Now my thinking as well is I may just do a little bit of that on the wings, just to have the wings really visible, standing out. Super awesome. And here as well. Super lovely. And I'm trying to think, do we need anything else? But I think the only thing that we could add is the title, is some sort of title. I think I'm gonna go for something that it's so very much keep moving forward, and she is there like jumping in, going in and all. Keep moving forward, something like that. Let's see if this would be nice there. keep moving forward. Practice kindness. It's like messages to myself, you know. Practice kindness. Where was that? Own your dreams. I love this. It's like all these messages to her. Be open to the no. Maybe maybe shine like the stars. Focus on the good. Focus on the good. Oh, very much so. I'm learning that recently, especially, and good things are coming. I love it. Maybe here. Why not? Or here. No, here. It's a secret little message to myself. I love that. You know? Okay. Now we can do a little bit of outlining. Not too much, because the flower itself is pretty dark and beautiful red color, deep red color. So not a lot of that, but something. Now, there we go. And a little bit of that here. There we go. How about white splashes? Will we do? I think so. I think we should do tiny touches of white splashes. I'm gonna just grab this tiny bit, and I grab some bit of a little bit of a house coverage, and the rest is fine. Or maybe the words as well. Okay, now we need some kind of small brush. Now I'm using calligraphy ink, white calligraphy ink, because I love it, because it's ready, because it's very white as well, which I like. But feel free to use whatever you have. You can dilute acrylic, white acrylic. You can dilute watercolor, white watercolor. You can dilute gesso. So honestly, guys, whatever you have, use whatever you have. Actually, I'm gonna have all these whiter spots here, in that one, and I'm gonna go and see if I can do the same, but with my brownie color. Just a little bit, see, and we're gonna have a little bit of that brown color. I think it's nice to have a little bit of that, especially here. I'm really tired today, I have to say. If I've sounded on this part of video not enough chatty, but we've been all day in hospital from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Without much of details. We just had to go check up stuff and things, and it's exhausting, like, honestly. I can say that for now our worries are kind of put aside. We got some good information to not worry, which is important, but we must go again on Tuesday to do more checkups. So I must say that this is kind of, oh, it doesn't work. This is kind of giving me a lot in mind, you know. And today now I'm not only I have a lot in mind, but I'm also quite tired, I have to say, after all day. But I just really wanted to finish this one and have this one done, because yes, you know, it's in my mind to finish it, so why not to have it done. For some reason doesn't want to go that yeah, probably exactly. Okay, I think we are very happy with that, aren't we? Let's have a look at our, oh, I love this. I so much love this. It's so pretty. Oh, it is so beautiful. My beautiful friends, keep moving forward, practice kindness, own your dreams, focus on the good, and the good things are coming. I truly believe it. I truly think that's what's going on. That's what's happening. I think I'm gonna make her eyelash a little longer. Oh, tiny. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up at that. I just adore this gorgeous page, just the gorgeous little page. I hope it was inspirational, my friends. We managed to squeeze in the house, and I'm so happy about that, so you can see the background page in the making. I hope I'm gonna finish one more video tonight, because we're heading to Poland very soon. When you're watching this, we're probably even back from it, because I'm really trying to work ahead. So I really wish for one more video. I'm gonna try that tonight. But with this beautiful page, I'm gonna wrap up here. Wishing you a beautiful day, evening, night, morning, whenever you're watching. Mind yourself and your loved ones. Mind your health, your soul and mind, your heart and all. It's so important. And go and make some journal page. That is so important, to keep yourself busy with making pretty pages. It definitely makes my life happier, that's for sure. Okay, enough. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna grab some right now. I think I'm gonna grab some mint tea, and I'm gonna start record one more video about Emphera books, actually. And it's gonna be a film video where I will be trying to show you the ways that you can use the Emphera, what you can do with it. I think it's going to be exciting to watch it, so subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet, to not miss any videos. But thank you so much. Do you know what, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, I'm not sure I like that white there, that it's so white. I don't know if you know what I mean. How about if oh, 1 second, how about if I will do a little bit of color here. One moment. Oh, that it's not as, you know, that it's not as white, I guess. I just felt that it's nearly too bright, too white. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's slightly better because it's just not as strong. There we go. I think so. Yes, I think so. It was the same for her shoelaces. I think it's a little bit maybe too white for these. There we go. That's so much nicer. It's not as, yes, it's not as striking now. It was just way too white. And look how easy with the addition of color on top. Okay. Sometimes you're looking at this and you don't even see. You can even add more if you fancy it, because why not? You know, I think at some point you may just be more brave, and I think I just added different, that's a different gray, which is okay. No. A different shade. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's try this. Okay, my beautiful friends, that's it. I'm gonna wrap up at that. Thank you so much as always for watching, and have fun crafting your own page, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.